Don't you worry, don't you cry. I can promise it gets better in time. Keep your head up, keep your shine. Hold my hand up, it gets better in time.
already know what time it is. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that it is my first day going back to work. My only saving grace is that this week is just teacher, PD, prep week, all the things. I don't have no kids, so I still feel like it's not real work because the kids aren't here. Yo, how are you? How is God showing up for you? Do you have a prayer request or a praise report? You know where to drop it, because you know myself and your brothers and sisters in Christ do not play about you, okay? It really truly never gave that, and I want you to know that we are all praying for you. I see how you guys show up for your brothers and sisters in Christ in the comments, and like that really truly just blesses my heart every single time. So I'm gonna keep asking you every time, even if you have a win, if you have something that you're struggling with, please let us know, okay? Because one thing about it and two things for certain, we gonna pray down the heavens with you, okay? I also would just like to say, all right, first of all, disregard my collapsible wagon in the back. She ain't collapsed today, and I didn't really have time to like play with it, and I also didn't want to break it, so she's very much up right now. But anyway, y'all, guess what time I left my house today? I left my house today at 7:47. I gotta be to work at 8 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna get to my job at 8:05. When I tell you that I put that address in my GPS to get from my house to my job, and it said 18 minutes, I could cry. Oh my gosh, I could cry. Who's behind me? Lord, I thought that was a police officer behind me. Anyway, y'all, I could literally cry. That was the easiest commute ever. I think I sat in traffic for all of 2 minutes. And the fact that I'm gonna get home today before 4 o'clock when I leave here at 3:30. Oh, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know, okay? I struggled so bad last year. Hold on, let me... Oh, they left my parking spot open. I love them. Thank you, God. It's like we don't have parking spaces unless we're in the garage, but they always leave my little spot here because my car is so tiny. I could fit in this little space right here. I don't want to block the ramp because I know that people are going to be bringing in things like on a wagon and a cart. Anyway, yeah, so I struggled so bad last year because that 4 hours a day was just not doing it. And I feel like the seasonal depression was really seasonal depressioning, okay? And I'm only mentioning this right now because it's like the end of August. Well, it's the middle of August right now, but like in a few weeks, fall is gonna be setting in and it's gonna be getting darker and cooler earlier. And I feel like this year I really want to prioritize being able to just get outside and get some like fresh air, get some sunlight while not having to be cooped up in my car. I'm also preparing for my winter arc. We'll talk about that a little bit later too. But girl and brothers, okay, because I don't forget about y'all. It's just, I feel like my channel is like for the girls, but you know, I love y'all. I love y'all too. I'm just feeling so grateful because last year was really, really hard. And I don't think that I realized how hard it was until this summer. Like I was literally sitting and reflecting about last year and I was like, wouldn't have been as miserable if I didn't spend every waking moment in my car. Like I'm gonna get 4 hours back in my day. And that might not seem like a lot to you, but like when you're trying to create content and you barely have time to film or edit, it makes it extremely, extremely hard. So I'm really excited about this year and about how I'll only be living maximum 20 minutes with traffic away from my job. And I just feel like that is so beautiful. But anyway, we are about to go into this building. I'm gonna show you guys my new classroom. I don't know who my co-teacher is. I think I have an idea, but they moved my co-teacher from last year and I'm like devastated because that was my homegirl for real. I love me some Miss Anika. But we're gonna go check out the new classroom today, see how that goes. So yeah, come on in. Okay, you guys, so I just got to my new classroom. I knew what my new classroom looked like at the end of last year because I was able to move some stuff in here. But let's put this up because we want some sunlight. Oh, she's bright. She's bright. She's bright. She's bright. Anyway, yeah, so oh, I got a nice view. We could see the football field and all the things out here. This is really nice. Anyway, I just met my co-teacher and I just met 2 other teachers who are gonna be down the hall who teach social studies, I believe, which is nice. My co-teacher, she's new to this school, so we're gonna be like catching her up to speed and all the things, which I feel like is very much the blind leading the blind because there were still so many things that I didn't know at the end of last year. So we're just gonna make it work together, but she's got great energy. She's very positive. So yeah, let me show you guys the classroom before I go ahead and start unpacking because that back there is the current situation of my desk. All of my boxes were moved. So, okay, here's the back from the back of the classroom. So we have our tables like this. I think we'll probably keep them like this, but I think we're gonna turn those 2, or no, maybe I'll turn these two sections so that they're facing like that. That way, when I do parallel teaching, I have the boards up here, which will be good. I almost feel like I wish I'll probably have to give her my sliding whiteboard because there's a whiteboard over there, but she'll probably want something else for parallel teaching. So we'll give her those two because those are bulletin boards. So we're gonna go ahead and decorate those together. I gotta figure out how to take this painting down, although it is beautiful. I need all of this for math. Yeah, so let me show you guys just the room overall. Here's what it looks like when you walk in. So we've got a pretty decent sized classroom. I will definitely miss my classroom from last year, but here's my desk in the front. Over here, I don't really have too much to decorate it with, so we're gonna have to do some things. Oh, I don't have any filing cabinets. Muy interesante. We're gonna have to figure that out. And then there's like storage in the back, and then that's her teacher closet. That one over there is my teacher closet. And yeah, smart board, the usual. Yeah, all right, well, we're gonna figure it out. Okay, before I get into anything, I am hungry. And I don't know, I feel like we talked about this before. I don't really love the texture of chia pudding, but I really want to. So I made chia pudding last night. This is just a very basic one, like a vanilla base, but I added strawberries on top because I feel like it needs some texture. So I'm just gonna try to eat this. If I can't eat it, then I'm gonna figure something else out. Tonight, I'm actually gonna go to the grocery store because I wanna make a mango coconut milk chia seed pudding that all the girls have been like really raving about on TikTok, and see if I like that one a little bit more. I don't know, it's just the texture of the soaked chia seeds is kind of off-putting. I still don't love the texture, but I added yogurt this time, Greek yogurt, and it definitely makes it taste better. Okay. I feel like I can get with this. Having the strawberries in it definitely helps too because it gives more texture. This actually isn't bad. Let me finish this. Oh, I have water. This is water from last night, and I just topped it off this morning with more ice and water because there was still ice in it this morning. There was a liquid IV in here, but it's probably very diluted now. It's still good. The strawberry liquid IV is just so good. I brought another one, but I also bought some lemon packets as well too, like dehydrated lemon. That way I can add that to my water because yeah, I know it's a struggle for me. Let me get my computer, let me check my emails, and then we're gonna go ahead and start preparing for getting our classroom together. I feel like I have not filmed a lot today, but I have unpacked a lot today. So I have a new co-teacher. I just wanted to be respectful of her privacy, but she ended up putting up all of the bulletin boards for me, which was really nice, and most of the posters. So I don't really have that content for you, but I am about to get my desk together. I just kind of wanted to like unpack everything so I can see what I have. I don't have a lot of storage in this room, so I'm gonna have to, I think I have like a cart or like a shelf kind of thing with like drawers. Sorry, I don't like that it's shaking. I'm probably going to build on Wednesday. We're actually home tomorrow, so my PD is virtual, thank you Jesus. So I actually don't have to come into the building tomorrow, which is nice. But I am gonna build that so that I have some storage back here so I can put stuff that would normally go in my desk in there, because I don't actually have a desk. I just have a table as my desk, which I'm not complaining about because it's definitely more space. I just know me that I get very overwhelmed if there's a lot of stuff in my workspace. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to update you guys on what's going on. I'll show you guys the progress that we've made. I've been doing things, I just haven't really been filming it, but let's get my desk together. I still have a couple of things that were delivered today, so I'll be able to finish my desk on Wednesday when I get back into the building. But yeah, just kind of wanted to update you guys. Today has been a really great day. It's been really nice seeing everyone, like, you know, trying to get back into the swing of things. One thing that I really enjoy about my job is that everybody, for the most part, is pretty friendly. I mean, anywhere you go, you know, there's always a handful, but like I've not come across many. Everyone has always been super friendly, at least to me, so I'll take it. But yeah, so let's get into whatever I can with my desk, and then I don't know, see where the day takes us. Right now it's 1:37, so we have about less than 2 hours now, just a little under 2 hours, so I could go home, and I just can't wait. I want to go lay by the pool if it's not raining. I know it's supposed to rain at some point. I just hope that it waits for me, because I would love a little bit of a tan. Okay, we trying to hold on to her. I already feel like she's fading and I don't like it, so yeah. Guys, I've actually been home for quite some time. I got home today at 4 o'clock. I left my job at 3:40, and that's because I didn't realize like the whole day like had passed. Like today work was a breeze. Okay, so I left a little bit later, but I literally got here, I pulled into my garage at 3:58. And I've been here ever since. I was on the phone with Jalen for a little bit, and then I was gonna go to the pool, but then it started to drizzle, so I was like, well, that's chalked. So I ended up just like chilling out and like just scrolling on my phone a little bit, and then I went to the grocery store because I actually do want to do a quick meal prep. Nothing cute and aesthetic, just something that's just gonna get me through the week. I'll probably do like an actual big meal prep this weekend, since next week I go back into the school building to actually teach, and I'll need to have like a lunch and a breakfast. But I feel like it's so low-key right now that I'll just need like my breakfast and just a dinner throughout the week for real. Like I probably won't even for real be eating 3 meals a day, because y'all know how I am. But anyway, I actually just had to go to the grocery store though because I want to try a new chia seed pudding. I'm actually really excited about it because the chia seed pudding that I had today was actually really good. I ate the whole thing. I ate the entire thing, and for whatever reason the texture did not really put me off too much. This next one might, because it's all smooth, there's no like chunky pieces of mango. Actually, I probably could have like some chunks of mango in there. The kind of chia seed pudding that I'm doing is a mango coconut chia seed pudding, and it just looks so good. So I figured we might as well just try it for the next couple days to see if I like it, because for real, if I could get with chia seed pudding, y'all, I'd be unstoppable, and I want to be unstoppable. So let's actually go in there and start meal prepping. I'm gonna do the chia seed pudding last because I wanted fresh mangoes. They only had one that was really ripe, so I did get that one, but I had to get a bag of frozen mangoes, and I just want them to defrost just a little bit before I start doing them. So I think what I'm gonna do first is prep my salmon, prep my potatoes and my asparagus, and then I also am boiling some chicken breasts on the stove because I am going to make a quick chicken salad. Oh, I forgot cucumbers. That's right. I can just go back downstairs and get them. No biggie. But yeah, that's what we're about to do right now. So let's go. First of all, my face looks so greasy. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on, but I think this whole summer, like, I did not wear makeup at all. And so now my skin just doesn't know how to wear makeup anymore, because why am I greasy like this? I look like I've been frying chicken. This is actually insane. Anyway, so I popped my potatoes in the air fryer. I baked my salmon. I just took out my chicken that I'm boiling. I promise it sounds crazy, but I boil mine for chicken salad because I'm gonna blend it, and I feel like the texture is just better. So we can talk about that later. But right now I'm going to make my chia seed pudding, and I'm really excited to share it because I really feel like it's gonna be good. The girls made it look good, and I think yesterday how I made my chia seed pudding last night, it tasted so good. So I'm really excited to see how this turns out today. So go grab a bowl. Okay, I'm grabbing a meal prep container because the bowl that I was gonna use with the lid is currently occupied in my fridge. All right, to your bowl, you're gonna add a half a cup of chia seeds. I'm just gonna use my 4th cup, and we're just gonna make sure, all right, it's a little bit melted on the side. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. All right, so 1/4 a cup, half a cup. Then I'm gonna use 1 cup of Greek yogurt. You could use sweetened. I don't have sweetened, but we're gonna sweeten it obviously, so it's okay. A cup of yogurt and the chia seeds. We're gonna do a dash of vanilla extract. All right, I'm gonna use some honey, but you can use maple syrup. I'm just not the biggest fan of maple flavoring. So I'm gonna use some honey. If I had agave, I'd probably use agave because that tastes more mild than honey. And I'm gonna eyeball it. Let's go with that much. We're gonna mix this first before adding in any of our liquids because I feel like it does clump a little bit when I add the liquid directly to the chia seeds. So we're gonna mix it into our base of yogurt and honey first. Okay, and then I'm going to add a whole can of unsweetened coconut milk. A whole can kind of seems like a lot, I'm not gonna hold you, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna switch to a whisk because I feel like the chia seeds are already clumping together. I probably should try to find a bigger bowl. For the mango puree, I'm just grabbing my blender bottle and then I'm using majority, if not all, of this frozen mango. It's pretty thawed now. So add that. And then to blend that all together, I'm going to add in some coconut water. I'm gonna start with about like 1/4 of a cup and see what the consistency is like. BRB. Y'all, I promise you I was talking to my camera and I didn't turn the camera back on after I blended. But anyway, this is the consistency of my puree. It's rather thick. Sorry, here it is. It's rather thick because it's still a little bit frozen, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add most of this to my chia seed mixture and then I'm gonna save the rest to like put at the bottom of the bowl to layer it. So I'll have a decent amount still left and it will probably be a lot thinner tomorrow morning. And I'm just mixing that all together. It's a really light, pretty orange color. I am just gonna add a splash more vanilla just because I just tried it and I feel like it needs just a little bit more. And then I'm also just going to add another little drizzle of honey. Just like that. I'm gonna pop a lid on and then put it in the refrigerator overnight. My leftover puree, I'm just gonna pour into a jar and pop it in the fridge because I do need my blender for my chicken salad. Y'all, what is up? Today is officially day 3 of work, and let me tell you why I didn't vlog yesterday, because we were in the house all day doing PDs. We were virtual for day 2, and I just really feel like, as much as I don't want the school year to start again with all of the teacher responsibilities and all the things, I need to get out of the house, because when I tell you, I literally did not leave bed all day long. Like, even after PD, I had things that I wanted to do. I literally just scrolled on my phone all night until I fell asleep. I shared in my last vlog about how I was like feeling really stuck and how I feel like I really have an addiction to like being on my phone, like scrolling on my phone, having an addiction to these AI TikTok dramas. And like, I have to treat it as that. I know it sounds crazy to call like being on your phone an addiction, but like, I truly feel like the way it has held me hostage on the days where I've just been in the house, where I didn't have to do anything, I've literally just been like a slave to my phone. And I just feel like that is no way to live life. I'm sorry, the lighting is crazy, but I'm trying to figure out a way. I gotta like do something, because this is just absolutely unacceptable, the way that like I just scrolled on my phone all day. Like, the only thing I got up to do was like go to the bathroom, shower, change my clothes, get something to eat, and then got right back in the bed. A part of me wants to blame it on like having low energy because Rachel will be here in a few days, and I'm like, no, like, enough is enough. Seriously, enough is enough. I just cannot do it. So I'm actually really glad to be getting out of the house today and like being able to go into the work building and be productive. I definitely have some packages, as you can see here. I don't necessarily know if I'll do a haul because now I have a new co-teacher, and like, I haven't shared that I do social media and all the things just yet. So if she's not in the room, then I'll go ahead and do that. I got a couple more things for my desk, which I'm really excited about, so I can finally show you like everything that I got on my desk. And then I'll just be like setting up my classroom and doing trainings, because that's like what the majority of the morning morning is until we have our evening PDs, or not evening, but afternoon PDs. So after lunch, let's switch sides because the light is, I guess, a little bit better over here. I don't know. But after lunch today, we go with our designated cohorts for our actual meeting. So like I will go with the 9GA team because I teach 9th grade this year. And there's also a lot of changes that are coming up. Like I literally was sitting in the PDs yesterday, and in terms of their state standardized assessments, I was like, huh? I do feel like when I was in the PD yesterday, like everybody had a lot of questions, and I was like, I'm not even gonna overwhelm myself right now because so many things are gonna be changing throughout the year. Structures and systems are always ever changing. I felt like the meeting was premature because the guy that was leading the PD, he couldn't really answer the questions for real. Like he was like, I'm just the messenger. So he was like, do you guys have any additional questions that need clarification? But then when people had questions that needed clarification, he was like, I'll have to get back to you. I'll have to get back to you. I'm gonna have to get back to you. I'm like, you should have just had a parking lot for questions. That way people could just post their questions in there and we could have just like kept through with the actual training. I feel like my makeup turned out really good today, although I need to blend my highlighter. I have no foundation on my forehead. I just put a little bit of highlight and then obviously bronzer around the perimeter, but I have like no foundation on my forehead today. That's really nice. But anyway, yeah, so I'm a little bit behind today. I overslept, which is crazy because I shouldn't have been tired. I literally laid around all day yesterday, but today after work, we're going to the gym. I need to get back to it. Whose cat is that? Lord have mercy, it was like a wild cat on the loose. I want to go to the gym later. I want to do a little bit of self-care. I gotta see if I can get a pedicure. There's a nail salon not too far from my place, so I'm gonna see if they like do walk-ins. I just need a pedicure or like just a polish change because this is getting out of hand. My toes look a mess. So anyway, yeah, just wanted to check in, say good morning. We are getting back on a schedule today. I'm really excited. I'm also gonna sit down and like start planning out my September content. And yeah, that's really the update, my girl. just update you on my day. So I ended up this morning doing 2 recommended PD sessions. They weren't required, but they were recommended. So I did attend those. Also, while doing those, I completed 8 trainings that I needed to get done, and these are actually like done at specific times, or they're due at specific times. So like I just got off of one of the trainings right now. That was a live session. They can go ahead and mark that off in the system, but I had to do like 9 other independent ones, 8 or 9 other independent ones, like our Title IX, our mandated reporting, sexual harassment, ethics, and all the things. So I had to do all of those, and like they have like specific dates that they're due. I just like try to do them all at the same time so that I don't have to worry about it, because I promise you by the time they're actually due, that's the last thing I want to do. I don't want to add anything else to the business of what I'm already gonna be. So if I can get it done now, I'm gonna get it done now. And we did. Now I went through like all of my packages for the most part. So I got a mug warmer that I'm gonna use as a candle warmer. I don't really drink hot coffee, but I mean, I guess if I have hot coffee or tea, that would be perfect. But right now I'm heating up a candle. I have actually had this, it's like a rolling storage cart. I need storage because I don't have an actual desk. My desk is a table. I need space to put other things, like just extra materials aside from junking up my teacher closet. So I've actually had this since I think maybe my first year teaching in Baltimore, and I just never put it together, and we're putting it together because now I absolutely need it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. The goal is to get this done before I have to go to my actual like first in-house meeting, and that's in about 38 minutes. So I'm just gonna take my lunch time to go ahead and get this done. Prayerfully we get it done, and then we have some meetings, and then we can go home and get on with the rest of our day. So officially back home. I just made myself a little after work snack because I didn't bring lunch today. So the only thing that I ate was my mango chia seed pudding, and it kept me full. Like I ate it probably around like 8:45, which is early for me because you guys know I usually can't like stomach food before 10, but it is what it is. I don't know why, but I've been on this chicken salad kick, and I make mine like it's really thick. Like I blend the chicken, which is why I think it has that like thick texture. I didn't have time to make my lunch this morning, so I'm having my snack. I toast a piece of sourdough. I put some mustard on there because I'm a mustard girly. Lather the bread thick with some chicken salad, and then I topped it with more mustard because I really am a mustard girly, and I'm sorry. If you don't like it, that's all right. I like it. Actually, I love it. If I don't eat it on toast, I'll usually use cucumbers and carrot sticks to like scoop it. So good. Today at work was a lot. I had time to do what I wanted to do, but we also had a lot of like PDs and trainings, and tomorrow my day is even more jam-packed because we have back to school night tomorrow night, and I'm gonna be at my job until 6 p.m. I was actually cracking up about this today because my new co-teacher was asking me about back to school night and what that looks like. I was cracking up because last year I met a parent and a student, and the parent that brought them was like, oh, I don't play. My kid knows how to behave. My kid is respectful. So you should have no problems out of them. When I tell you that child tore us up every day, Every day. The parent didn't even answer the phone, wouldn't even answer the phone when we called. And I'm like, what was all that stuff we were talking? Not y'all out here telling stories. But yeah, anyway, I'm so interested to see how tomorrow is gonna go. I think I'm gonna go lay by the pool. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and Friday, and also I won't be home tomorrow, like early enough for me to go to the pool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go lay up there in a moment. I just wanna finish my chicken salad. You see, we love edits because you would think that I only took like 2 bites, but no, girl, inhaling this chicken salad. I would just like to say that I did not scroll on my phone once on TikTok while I was at work today. And that was all the confirmation that I needed to go back into the school building, because when I tell you yesterday, that phone oppressed me. Last bite. I am both happy and sad that that toast is over because I'm full, but I'm sad because it's over and it was so good, you know? That was really so good. Anyway, let's go to the pool. I feel like now that I'm up here, the sun is no longer out, but it's warm, so I'll take it. I know I said I was going to the gym, but I'm not going to that gym tonight. I'm exhausted. I was outside for almost 3 hours, lounging, cooling, having a great time. I'm about to get in the shower, take my makeup off, put some eye patches on, and maybe do a little bit of Bible study before I go to bed. I gotta take it in early because now I gotta start putting myself on a schedule where like I'm in bed by like 8:30 so I can start waking up at 5 so that I can start going to the gym before work. I've been taking it in now that I no longer am commuting, because girl, when I tell you I was up at the crack of dawn, okay, the crack. So now that I'm able to like sleep until 6, I could never do that. If I slept until 6 while living in Towson, I would be late. Yeah, we would be super duper late. But anyway, so I need to start putting myself on a schedule where I'm in bed by like 8:30. That way I can wake up early. What time is it right now? It's 7:09. I also had to turn the air off in my apartment because it's cold in here. I'm about to go put my heated weighted blanket on. Granted, I sleep with the heated weighted blanket on every night. I didn't sleep with it last night. Like, it was on the bed, but I didn't turn it on because I felt like my air wasn't doing what it needed to do last night. But yeah, I don't know. I want to get in that bed. That bed is finna see me. So let me shower, do all the things, and then I'll catch y'all in a minute. Okay, y'all, so I'm freshly showered, exfoliated, moisturized. I put these faded topicals eye patches underneath my eyes because the bags have been bagging and I don't know what to do. I don't like that I'm starting to get little wrinkles like on the sides of my eyes. I know that's like natural, normal aging, cool. But it's this darkness I can't get rid of, and it's like, I have worked too hard to get this hyperpigmentation off my face for it to now be showing up underneath my eyeballs. Oh, please. So I got a pack of 6 and I'll probably keep these on deck. It says you should use them 2 to 3 times a week. Check my progress in about 3 to 4 weeks to see if they're actually making a difference, because we need to do something. Right now, I'm gonna do a little bit of Bible study and journaling. I'm also having some raspberry leaf tea because Rachel will be here in a few days. Technically, she's supposed to be here next week, but I feel like my symptoms are bad right now, so I feel like she's gonna come early, so we're starting early. Before I get into my Bible study, I wanted to show you guys 2 things. Both of them I'm actually about to use for this Bible study. I received the cutest 100-day gratitude journal from one of my subscribers, Amanda, and I'm literally obsessed with her. It has been so nice. On the days when I haven't been able to like sit down and in-depth study, I could at least wake up and like write down all the things that I'm grateful for, write down the main goals that I have for myself. It has like a scripture, an inspirational scripture of the day, and then also it gives you a gospel song. This is how I knew the journal was gonna be good. The first gospel song was Open the Eyes of My Heart by Jordan G. Welch. You know how I feel about Jordan G. Welch. She could sing me the ABCs and I'd be laying prostrate on the floor. So I just already knew, but this is just so beautiful, such a nice resource to have on those days where you really can't designate a lot of time to sitting and studying. One of the biggest things for me right now is practicing gratitude, because I'm always praying and asking the Lord for more, or if I'm not happy in an area, really focusing on how unhappy I am in that season, when I have so much to be grateful for. And it only leaves you like 3 slots to write down what you're grateful for. And then you'll notice once you start to write like the first and second one, you're gonna keep writing and writing and writing and writing and writing. I love when people make these beautiful resources for people who are on this walk with Christ, because sometimes you just need to switch it up. Like some days I'm not sitting here reading my Bible every day. Some days I'm not just journaling. Some days all I have is to write down my goals and write down 3 things that I'm grateful for, read a scripture, maybe listen to the song a few times, pray, and then like keep it moving. It's so much bigger than what I thought it was gonna be too, and I'm grateful for that, because girl, when I tell you I be writing in prayers, I be writing my thoughts and prayers on this page right here, this page right here, I be needing more space. So I could only imagine if this was any smaller, how much space I would be needing. So I just wanted to give a shout out to my girl, Amanda. She reached out to me and I was like, this is so nice that you thought of me. Like, yes, I want to try out all the gratitude and Bible study and prayer journals. I want to try them all. So when you make your next one, I'm gonna buy it. Then I also have to show you my new digs. This is the same Bible that I always use. I use the Amplified Bible, and it is linked down below in my Amazon storefront. But I got this cute cover. Look. First of all, pick up your Bible. It says, sis, read your Bible on the side. It's like furry, like kind of like that teddy, almost like a carpet, but it's like really soft. I've been waiting for like 3 weeks for it to be delivered, and apparently they have like a berry colored one now. Now I must get my hands on it. I can't remember the place that I got it, but I'll put it either somewhere on the screen or down below in the description box. She's so cutesy. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this. I think it's called something 13th and 13th or something like that. I don't know, something, very much something. But yeah, how cute is she? I'm actually glad, because my Bible was falling apart at the seams, and there's nothing wrong with that, because girl, I be reading it, okay? She's been through it with me, like in the thick of it. She has seen me through quite literally all of the hardest seasons of my life. But yeah, she's a little worn and torn right now, so I needed to get a cover. And honestly, when I put this cover on, because it just came in the mail today, it felt like, do y'all remember, okay, I might date myself here, my early 2000s girlies, do you remember when we were in like elementary school, middle school, high school, and we used to have to put book covers on our textbooks, like our hardcover textbooks, to not damage them? I feel like the kids today don't know nothing about this, especially because a lot of them don't get textbooks. But we won't get into that right now. We used to have to get those like stretchy covers to put on top of our books so we didn't damage it. That's exactly what I felt like. I was like, I unlocked a core memory. How nostalgic. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go do a little bit of Bible study right now, and then I'm getting in the bed. Catch y'all in the morning. Okay, it is actually 1:20, so I've been here obviously since 8 a.m. this morning. I got right into getting some admin work done, looking at what the plans were for today. So our agenda, we were in a bunch of meetings this morning. We just had our 9th grade cohort meeting during lunch, and now it's after lunch right now. We are just in the classroom getting classroom things done. I'm editing. Tomorrow I'll finish up the classroom. Tonight we have back to school night. I'm leaving a little bit early, but I just realized that I didn't come on here and actually greet you guys. I think you guys saw just some clips of me jumping right into work today. Anyway, I just had a shot of cafecito espresso. I was sharing last year with my instructional coach how when I was in Italy and France, specifically Italy, they would do these super sweet, super strong shots of espresso. Like you literally just go like after the siesta or before the siesta and you go and get the shot of espresso. And it was a lot for me. I didn't understand it at first. The longer I was in Rome, the more I was like, oh, I get it. So I was talking to our IC. He actually doesn't work here this year, and I'm so sick because I loved him. He's so knowledgeable, so talented, and a great educator. educator. But we were talking about it, and I want to say he's Dominican or Colombian, and he was saying that they had something similar, and so they started the Cafecito cart because we were talking about it one day and planning. So I was kind of like the brainchild behind it, and so now that he's gone, my friend now carries on that responsibility. So she just brought me a little shot. So while she was in here though, 2 of the janitors came in because they were just trying to get acclimated with, you know, the teachers in the room, because we were all switched. I was on the 2nd floor last year, now I'm on the 3rd floor. He was like, I didn't know this was your room. And so there was like, Miss Daughtry, like, you get down like that? You drink like that? Like, getting a shot? And I was like, it's a shot of coffee, you guys. I don't even get down like that. Like, everybody would literally be looking at me. If I came to the building drunk, they would be looking at me like, she must be going through it, okay? Because me and liquor, we don't go together. We don't. But anyway, so I just had my shot of espresso, which was such a nice pick-me-up because I got a coffee from Starbucks today and it was so mid. I ended up only drinking like 3/4 of it, and then I just threw the rest away because it just wasn't doing what I needed it to do. I'm really having, sorry, I don't know if that was a weird transition, but I'm really having the hardest time keeping my makeup looking matte. Yes, it looks like skin-like, but I feel like I'm more oily and I don't know what's going on. It's probably because I haven't worn makeup all summer and like my face has been like gotten like very acclimated to that, and I've been really allowing my skin to just flow. And now I'm putting on makeup and I just feel like it's greasy, you know, like I'm greasing. I brought my makeup bag with me because we do have back to school night tonight, but I'm leaving early, like I said, or maybe I didn't say that. I'm leaving at 6 and now 6:30 because I have an appointment, and then afterwards I'm supposed to see my man because he's about to go on a trip. Oh, hold up, my sister is just texted in a group chat. One moment. Girl, we are back in the house. It's a lot later, so it's like 6:40 right now. I was supposed to be at back to school night until 6, and then I had an appointment, and then I was supposed to go meet my man. Turns out there was like a really severe weather situation, thunderstorm, raining. It almost gave like the Lord was finna flood the earth again. And like, I was looking out the window like, Lord, I know you said in your word that you would never do this again, but it was a close call, y'all. I'm still wet. My hair is wet. I didn't have no type of umbrella. All the families were out at back to school night, and I think that's why they wanted to wrap up a little early, so they shifted everything up by like 45 minutes. I got to meet a few of my new babies. I saw a few of my former babies from last year. I knew they was gonna show up. I knew they were gonna find their way to the 9th grade, meet the teacher section. I was like, y'all are in the 10th grade. Go somewhere. They ended up finding me, and I was so grateful to be able to see them. I missed them a little bit. This much, okay, this much. We not touching, but like we touching. Also, because of the weather, my man was like, well, I'm just gonna go to the store because I don't want you to have to like drive in that. I was like, oh, you're so sweet, but like, you know, I would love to spend some time with you. So he went to the store by himself. I'm still gonna see him later though. I'm probably gonna make dinner. You know, we're just trying to, you know, see each other before he goes on his trip. He's gonna be gone for a few days, and nothing crazy, but like, you know, I just want to see my man or whatever. So I was trying to wait for him so we can go to the gym together, but he was like, I literally just got in the house. Like, I don't want to hold you up. And I was like, thank you. I'm going to go. I don't want to, but I'm going. I will show you guys the gym fit for today. This is actually part of a 2-piece set. I think I wore it in like my last vlog or the vlog before that. It has like sage green bottoms and like a sage green bra. But I'm just wearing it with the leggings that I wore to work today because I just didn't feel like doing too much. And then I just have a white bra, like sports bra underneath, but ain't nobody need to see all that, okay? We need to get this body together. She's not looking the best these days. She don't look bad, but I want to look like Lori Harvey. Everybody just needs like body inspiration. I don't even think we're built the same for real, but like in my mind, I'm gonna look like Lori Harvey. My body, I want it to be lean and toned. I want long, lean muscles. So I'm going to the gym tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna lift heavy. I don't really feel like I want to lift heavy. I will probably, to build this booty, I might have to lift heavy, but everywhere else, lightweight, more reps. That's what the goal is for me. I want to look toned. I'm not trying to bulk anywhere with the exception of my butt because we're trying to build her, okay? I like start and then I'd be too sore and then I stop because like I'm like, oh, I really need to recover, and then I end up recovering too well and never go back to it. So I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm gonna take a moment to like think about it. I need to find my headphones and I need to put some water in my water bottle. But yeah, this is me holding myself accountable because I told you I'm trying to get myself back on a routine. I'm trying to make sure that I get to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. Usually if I say I want to work out 3 to 4 times in a week, I mean 3. And then if I get to that 4th, I won't be disappointed if I don't meet it. That's why I always say, so if you're someone that's like, oh, I would like to work out like 5 to 6 times, guarantee that you could work out 5 times in the week. And then that 6th day, if it doesn't happen, then you won't feel defeated. You won't feel like you wasted a day. You have to throw out all your progress. If you're one of those people, because I'm very much like I'm all in or I'm not. So if I say 5 to 6, I know me that it's like, oh yeah, I'm shooting for that 6. But once the 6 doesn't happen, dang, now I gotta throw the whole thing away. That's literally not how it works. This will be my second workout, which means I need to make my way to the gym between tomorrow and Saturday, which I'll most likely go on Saturday. I'm also filming on Saturday for another video, so it might pop up in there. I don't know. Figure it out, but I'm definitely going on Sunday. I'm definitely going on Saturday, so yeah. If you need to decide to get up, put some workout clothes on, and let's go to this gym. To y'all, today's been a day. Okay, today is Friday. First of all, where did we leave off yesterday? We left off yesterday when I was playing in them people's gym. I was having a time. The playlist was good, the workout was mid, but I'm gonna get back into the swing of things anyway as I sit here and eat my 2 scoops of ice cream, because yes, I'm going to eat the ice cream. So earlier in the vlog, I was telling you guys how I had just met my new co-teacher. She's really, really sweet. She's coming from out of state and she has a middle school background like how I was. So last year it was new curriculum for me because it's basically just where the kids left off at in 8th grade. She's coming from a lower grade in middle school, I think actually 7th grade. So realistically, everything that we were gonna touch in this classroom, she only probably would have seen about a quarter of it, which is no biggie because I was in the classroom with her. Well, today we had our logistics for the first week of school, and a handful of co-teaching pairs were pulled to stay back to just kind of discuss a couple of changes that were made. And basically the change that was made was that the pairs that were pulled, we will no longer be co-teaching. So I will be having my own classroom to myself, which for me is okay, because I'm coming from a background where I've never had to co-teach. So last year was really the transition for me because I've never had to co-teach. However, I'm feeling so bad because my new co-teacher, she was like, I just knew that I was gonna have you in the classroom with me to kind of show me the ropes, and now she's having to take this new curriculum and teach it. And so I felt really bad. But on top of that, we had to switch rooms. So I kept this room because all my stuff was up. She didn't really come with a lot of stuff. So I was going through all of my materials and things and seeing what I had left over so we can get her classroom together. So I gave her some borders and stuff and we went over there. I helped her put that decor up. Any leftover posters I gave her, but it's been just a day. This is so big. I'm actually about to make a PowerPoint for the first day of school, which just has classroom expectations, school procedures and things like that, and I'm just going to send her a copy of it so that she could just go through it because she still doesn't know everything about the school just yet. And so I'm if I could take anything off your plate, I will. We just had lunch and lunch was actually really good today. And I actually sat with some people during lunch. I usually eat lunch in my classroom by myself. I feel like, not that I want to get out of it, but I do feel as though, especially in the middle of the school year, when like the seasonal depression starts seasonal depressioning, I need to surround myself with people because I will suffer in silence. And I feel like maybe if I was just a little bit more social, because I really, when I come to work, I'm not looking for new friends. Like, and not saying that I can't make friends at my job, but when I come here to be effective and I leave. I don't like to mix professional life with personal. I don't like that, because if there's ever, you know, like a falling out or anything like that, I want no parts. I'm always just like very selective, and a part of me does feel like it might rub people the wrong way that like I am to myself, but I'm not with the gossip. I'm not with all of that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I really do say to myself, if you want to come to my classroom and talk to me, absolutely. But as far as me being in big settings, like I used to think like I would be one of those teachers like growing up, because I used to see the teachers in the teachers lounge sitting and like enjoying having a little kiki in there. I used to think that I would be like that when I was younger and contemplated education. Girl, I can't wait for them kids to leave so I could sit in this classroom in silence. But that's the other thing that I'm now losing, because with my co-teacher last year, she was pretty like antisocial too. So like we could just coexist in the space. We didn't feel like we needed to fill up the space with talking and chatter and all the things. I mean, of course we did, but it wasn't like anything that was forced. But now I'm gonna lose whatever little lunch buddy that I had being my co-teacher, so I'm just trying to set some things in place now. But either way, we're gonna be all right. But yeah, I just kind of want to get my materials, my paper materials ready and like printed, so that on Monday I don't have to worry about anything, just coming in and presenting to the kids. I do need to clean up my classroom a little bit. I have a couple more posters that I want to put up, and I'll just show you the progress that I made. I've been doing a terrible job at actually like vlogging while doing it, and that's just because, again, like I said, my new co-teacher, she's been very, you know, hands-on with everything, and I just wanted to respect her privacy. But now we don't have to worry about it. I can record in this classroom. If you care, the ice cream flavors that I'm eating is cookies and cream and salted, ooh, I'm spilling, and this is why I can't have nice things. Cookies and cream and salted caramel brownie, and it's very good. I'm just gonna leave this here. We can talk about it in another video. But if you made it this far in the video, if I were, okay, if hypothetically speaking, if I were to create like a dessert business where you can place pre-orders, do pop-ups in like the Maryland, DC area, I would have a link, like a website that like you guys could order from, so you could order cookies, cakes, cupcakes, the things, even lattes. Would y'all be interested in that? I know I'm speaking mainly right now to like my Maryland, like my DMV people right now, because I would offer pickups, I would do pop-ups, I would do like festivals and farmers markets and things, but down the line, if I wanted to ship, would y'all really be interested in that? Because I'm thinking I gotta do something. I be talking about how I don't want to stay in this classroom forever, and it's like, well, let me do something I actually really like. Yeah, let me know. Would y'all be interested in that? Because I feel like that could be my next big venture. I think I want to do it. Before I leave, I wanted to show you guys the progress that I made on my room. It is finished for the most part. When the kids walk in, this is a little student corner. So here, every day they'll pick up their do not activities. There's some pencils there, loose leaf paper in that tray, tissues, and then I will also bring some hand sanitizer for the kids. That's my bag, so we won't worry about that. She's leaving with me. And then here is this wall. This poster, so like this poster up here looked like this, but I ended up just cutting this up just to put something on this bulletin board, which is nice. I've also just been putting up some anchor charts. I'm just sporadically placing them right now because as I need them and as I teach the material, I will bring them to the front of the classroom. Here is where they will get all of their missing assignments. Of course, a calendar, which I don't even know if it's right or not, but whatever. We got our computer cards today. There is a sharpener. I wish the sharpener was over at the kiddie station, but there's no outlet. Here's my back wall. I'll put some student work on this board once we have actual student work. Here's where the students will turn in all of their work. Any late work will go in here. I just have to label this bin on Monday. Again, just more anchor charts and posters, nothing too crazy. There's the front of my classroom. I'll probably change how that looks, but it's up for now and that's all that matters. And then on each of the tables, I have these large bins and I have like a factor sheet in there. It has multiplication factors in there. They'll also be able to put their calculators, pencils, and any other materials in there before they leave. And then they can just grab it because I don't want anybody at my desk. But this is the room. And then I'll show you guys my desk. It's not much, but it's mine. Here is what my desk looks like. This candle warmer is so good to me. I also have some trail mix right there and we keep her on us at all times. My diffuser is behind the lamp or in front of the lamp. I tried to keep like my markers and my pens and things back here so the kids won't touch them. Yeah, and then here I just have this pink mat with my calendar, and then also this is just the keyboard covering for my laptop. I just took it off and never put it back on, but that's here too. Anyway, yeah, that's probably gonna conclude this vlog because I need to go home and edit it and try to get it up tonight. And if it's not up tonight, it'll be up tomorrow, so sorry. But yeah, that's it. This is my classroom. We're getting ready for year 2 in DC, and I can't wait to see what the Lord has in store for us. So I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also be sure to turn on your post notifications. That way you can be notified every time your girl drops a new video. And until next time, babes, I will see you in my next. Oh no. Where is my half cup? Ew. When I leave here at 8:30. What is this? Ooh. Just big. This about to make me mad. Oh. Like, there's a. Okay.